Lot slice, the one number that quietly kills most retail accounts. Here's how to calculate it. Standard lot, mini, micro, nano. 4 names, 4 sizes, and most retail traders pick the wrong one every time they open a trade. Here's the uncomfortable part. Survey the actual position sizes used by retail forex accounts, and you'll find most people are sizing 5 to 10 times bigger than their account can mathematically tolerate. Not a bit aggressive, mathematically reckless. By the end of this, you'll know exactly how to size every trade so that single number, the one you punch into the order ticket, is calculated, not guessed. Start with the units. A lot in Forex is just a standardized chunk of the base currency. One standard lot is 100,000 units. One mini lot is 10,000. One micro is 1,000. One nano is 100, though nano only exists at certain brokers. On your platform, you won't see the words standard or micro. You'll see decimals. 1.00 is one standard. 0.10 is a mini. 0.01 is a micro. 0.00 is a nano. Learn the decimals. Every production trade ticket on the planet works this way. Why does the unit size matter? Because it sets your pip value, and pip value is what turns a price move into a dollar number on your account. Here's the table you need burned in. On the USD majors, Euro USD, GBP USD, Aussie dollar USD, NZ dollar USD, one standard lot is worth $10 per pip. One mini, $1 per pip. One micro, 10 cents. One nano, 1 cent. Pip value scales linearly, so a 50 pip move on a standard lot of Euro USD, that's $500 up or down. The exact same 50 pip move on a micro lot, $5. Same chart, same volatility, same trader. The lot size is what decides whether that 50 pips is a meal out or a month of rent. JPY pairs work slightly differently. The pip is the second decimal there, but the value comes out close to $10 per standard lot at typical USD JPY rates. Close enough that the heuristic holds. So how do you pick the right size? Not by feel, by a formula. Position size in lots equals account equity times your risk percentage divided by stop distance in pips times pip value per lot. That's the whole job. Let me make it concrete. $5,000 account. You're willing to risk 1%, 50 bucks. Your chart says a 25 pip stop. 50 divided by 25 times 10 equals 0.20 lots. 2 minis. Done. Notice what just happened. The lot size wasn't chosen, it was calculated. The inputs were your account, your risk tolerance, and where the chart says the stop has to go. The output is the only number that survives contact with reality. Which risk percentage? 0.5% is conservative, 1% is the standard, 2% is aggressive. Above 2% per trade is, statistically, financial suicide. And here's the order of operations that matters. Set the stop from the chart first. Calculate the lot size second. Never the other way around. The moment you start moving your stop to fit the position size you want, you're not trading anymore. You're gambling with a chart open. One more rule. Always round down. 0.247 lots becomes 0.24. Never 0.25. Always favor less risk on the rounding. Now back to the number that opened this, the 5 to 10 times oversizing problem. Here's why it's so universal. Take a $500 account, 1% risk, 50 pip stop on Euro USD. The correct size is 1 micro lot, 0.01. Now look at what the broker will let you open. At 30 to 1 leverage, the ESMA cap, that same $500 account can technically open $15,000 of notional. That's a 0.15 lot position. 15 times the size that risk management says you should be trading. And that's the trap. The broker's margin engine is telling you what you can open. Your account size is telling you what you should open. Most retail traders hear the broker, not the math. They open the $15,000 position. 2 bad trades later, the account's gone. Which brings us to the most confused trio in retail forex: lot size, leverage, and margin. They are not the same thing. Lot size is the notional you're controlling. That drives your pip value. That drives your dollar P&L per move. Leverage is just the ratio between that notional and the margin the broker locks up to let you hold it. At 30 to 1 leverage, opening one standard lot of Euro USD around 1. 1.08 requires about $3,600 of margin. That's all leverage does. It does not change your risk per pip. Read that again. Leverage changes margin requirements, not risk. A trader on 100-to-1 leverage trading one micro lot has less per trade risk than a trader on 10-to-1 leverage trading one standard lot. Lot size is the risk dial. Leverage is the margin dial. Don't confuse them. One more worked example because this is where the maths get sharp. $10,000 account, 1% risk, $100. You're scalping USD JPY with an 8-pip stop. 100 divided by 8 times 9, call it 1.39 lots, round down to 1.3. 1 1/3 standard lots, $13 a pip, give or take. Now notice something uncomfortable. Tight stops mathematically force larger position sizes for the same risk, which means a single bad fill, a spread widening, a slippage spike, a news event, and you're through the stop before the order fills. That's why scalpers need execution quality brokers in a way that swing traders with 50-pip stops simply don't. Same risk on paper, very different exposure to the order book. The mistakes. The fixed lot size habit. I always trade 0.1 lots. Sounds disciplined, actually disastrous. A 50-pip stop on 0.1 is $50 of risk. A 200-pip stop on the same 0.1 is $200 of risk. The risk should be the constant, the lot size is the variable. Other classics. Sizing from how much margin you have available. That just hands you the maximum, not the correct number. Doubling after a loss. That's martingale, and martingale eventually finds the bottom of your account. Stacking correlated positions, long Euro USD and short USD CHF is mechanically the same trade twice, counted as one. So, the verdict. Lot size is the most important number on the order ticket, and almost nobody calculates it. Burn the formula in. Account equity times risk percentage divided by stop distance times pip value. Round down. Set the stop from the chart, never from the size you wanted. Use the calculator your broker built into the ticket, or MyFX books if they didn't. And remember what we said at the start. Most retail accounts are running 5 to 10 times the size the maths allows. That's not strategy. That's a 1 or 2 trade roulette wheel dressed up as trading. Do the calculation. Every trade, every time.
Lot size is calculated, never guessed. Full breakdown and link in the description.